You have some weird energy. Like, look at what are you doing down here? What's this one? Everything else is like all perky and happy, and this one's like, bleh. Hello everyone, my name is Lisa, and I'm the Viet Vegan, because I'm Viet and I'm vegan, and today we're not eating plants, we're repotting plants. Some of you may know that I am a big lover of plants, however, I'm not very skilled in keeping them alive, although this abundance of green might make you think otherwise. I have a few plants that desperately need a repot. The last time I repotted them was over a year ago, and I have a couple guys that are very upset with me because I haven't repotted them. Mainly this jade. This is the first plant that I ever owned that actually survived. I've had a couple other plants that have died. Yeah, this jade I got in Toronto from it's like a family owned store on Spadina. He has a lot of like botanicals and stuff like that, and succulents and stuff like this. And so I told him I was moving to a new apartment, and he said, this is really good. Every time I explain this to Janelle, she gets really she just laughs at me because it's kind of silly. I only have one spare pot, and basically everyone is going to move up a pot, kind of like hermit crabs, you know what I mean? Mr. Jade Boy over here is moving into this pot, and then my Monstera is moving into that pot, and then my Bird of Paradise is moving into one of the terracotta pots. I am keeping my alien plant inside this pot, but I'm taking out her little babies. And then these are plants that have sadly died under my care. This bear paw is like living on a thread, but I don't think he's gonna survive. I killed him. So I'm composting these three guys. This is my Dieffenbachia that died. She dead. Oh man, I can just pull her out. That's not good. And then this is some corpses of the bear paw leaves that I tried to propagate. That didn't work. I'm not perfect. I'm not great at plants, but I'm strictly okay. I also have this watermelon Peperomia that needs to move up into a terracotta pot. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. And also the spider plant needs to move up a pot somewhere. We'll figure it out. I do have a video where I have repotted a plant before. It was kind of stressful, but it seemed to be okay. So, you know, we'll just figure it out as it goes along. First things first, I'm really nervous to repot this guy because I have a feeling he's going to be very difficult. I have the pot. So first I need to prepare the soil. So I have some premium potting mix. It smells okay, it smells fine. I don't know, it's been in my garage. So hopefully everything is good. So this one has perlite in it. This is more for like botanicals. So I'm actually gonna add a little bit more perlite into it because succulents, they need some drainage because they don't like to be wet. So I have some perlite right here. So it's just this white stuff. So I'm just gonna add some of that. Sure. And then we're going to add some water to this and mix it up. But first I'm gonna mix it up just normally before I get it all wet and damp, you know? I picked a good day to wear a white shirt. Dealing with dirt. Ding dong. Okay, where's my water? Shoot! With repotting, what I found is that it's easier to work with the soil when it's a little bit damp. Also, I feel like it gives the plant like a little bit of a reason to coax out its roots because it gets transplanted, and it's like kind of dramatic. It's like, oh my god, where am I? Who am I? What am I doing? So when you give it water, it's like, oh, okay, we like it here. So I basically like to get it wet enough that it'll like clump up. She getting clumpy. We have clumpy soil. We're gonna move some of this clumpy soil into this pot. And we're gonna pack that kind of down at the bottom so that, you know, it's got a good base to go into. And then I'm going to put it up on the sides. Do I know what I'm doing? Not really. This plant seems to be very forgiving, and it has thrived in my negligence. So I'm basically making a little divot for it inside. You can't really see, but there's like a hole in here. It's up on the sides. It's like kind of deep. It's like 2/3 deep into the thing. So I'm gonna move this aside, and now we're gonna get to the scariest part. So there may be some like casualties happening here. Oh wow, he just popped right out. But that's okay. So now is the point where you basically just try to loosen up as much of the root system as possible Oh my God, he is so root bound and he's so angry. That's my bad. So we're just going to, this may take a while. The longer you take to do this, the better it is, because then you can like loosen as much of the old soil as you can. So you just kind of scrape at it slowly, try to coax some soil away so that he can like stretch out into the new pot. Oh my God, he's so crispy dry. He like ate all the soil. There's like not much soil left. It's mostly roots. So this part takes the longest. This is like the most difficult part of the repotting. Oh my God, look at them. You can see all the little roots. Oh my God, my arm is tired already. Why did I do an arm workout today? That was a poor choice. So basically this video is just gonna be me massaging the roots for like half an hour, I guess. But yeah, do any of you guys have houseplants? Are you guys big fans of both eating and nurturing plants? This whole bottom is just roots. Oh my God. It's like literally like a ring of roots at the bottom. He was so root bound, I'm so sorry. You can see some of the bigger roots then. That's like the main artery. It's not a huge deal if you break a lot of the roots. I mean, obviously don't like try to rip them apart. That's not the idea, but you do need to loosen up as much soil, and it's kind of like all up in there with like the root system. So, you know, just gently coax them out. Ideally, you want to do this on the day that you want to water, so that you give them water on the same day in the new pot, and that'll just help things kind of solidify in the pot, you know? The top is always like what I struggle with the most, even though like he really shouldn't have that many root systems up at the top. That's my bad. I mean, we're getting there. He doesn't look as pot shaped as he was before, so that's good. Anything I know about plants I learned from Janelle, so go check out her channel. She's uploading some plant content soon. It might be up already, who knows? I'll link her channel down below. If I ever forget to link it, it's in my main channel. Like if you click on like my channel homepage, I have her channel listed on the side, so you guys can always click there. If you haven't followed her already, what is you doing? Oh my God, so root bound. I'm so sorry, my dude. I should have repotted you months ago. Like this top part, I can't even get like really loose. It's like all roots right there. That whole bottom ring is like so sad. I think we're almost there. Yo, this top part is like so difficult to get out. I don't even know how much I can get out of this top part. Okay, you know what? That's probably as much as I'm gonna really get out of there. So that's not bad. I've gotten the majority of him loose, you know? We've got the main ball here. I really don't know what I'm gonna do with this. This is like, it's all roots. So I'm just gonna pop them in there, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna add some water back into that soil because that's super dry. Woo! Mix it up a little bit. Oh my God, that's so dry. It's like sawdust, man. Mix up some of that new soil in there, so we have some stuff to look forward to, you know? And just kind of coax them back in there. I might need to dig out that hole a bit bigger. Oh, hand cramp. Oh my God. Okay. Let's scoop out some more of that soil. Are you okay in there? There we go. That's a little bit better. We just bury him alive. Just kidding. It's gonna be a little unstable for a little bit at first. That's okay, he'll settle. Eventually, the roots will, you know, find a home. Firm but gentle. He's kind of lopsided, but that's okay. He'll correct himself. I have to rotate him a little bit more often. I think he is adequately in there. I've definitely had this happen where he's like fallen apart. Like he's like fallen over. That was not so good, but you know what? It's okay. That's Jade Boy number 1. He is successfully repotted. I'm gonna give him one more little drink. just to really settle in that soil. And I'll move him to the side. So now his pot is empty. Now I move up my Monstera into this guy. So same thing applies. So all this soil, I'm just going to add more to it. So I have another bag right here. Some Hepa soil. Again, add some water. If you can use distilled water, do that. If not, I just try to get like tap water and then I let it sit for a while. There's like a lot of roots and stuff in here, but that's okay. You need to be a little bit more wet. Ta-da! Okay, so same thing in here. We add in some soil at the bottom. Kind of pack it down. Soil to the sides. Then we do the same thing over here. Wow, she just popped right out. All right, so this one's a little bit more loose. She's not as root bound because I repotted her last year. I also watered her recently, so she's a little wet. I made that rookie mistake. So this is gonna be a little bit easier to do. Massaging the roots, getting as much loose soil as you can out of there. I have like a moss pole that she's kind of attached to. I'm gonna readjust that and fix that in the pot so that it's like a little bit deeper and a little bit more stable. She's already pretty loose though. This is way easier than the other one. Well, you can look at all her roots. Look at her go. Oh, over here. Oh no. Because this is like a pretty young Monstera though, she's not as like sturdy. So you just got to be careful with like the ones that kind of fall over. Just hold them tight. Don't let them go. And then she's got some like older leaves that are slowly dying. So I'm gonna clean this up too. Take off her older ones. These are the ones that are like she had when I first got her. It's okay, she's fine. She's not dying. It's just, you know, shedding old growth to make room for the new growth, you know? This like giant root ball at the bottom is like pretty intense here. All right, so look at that, pretty good. All right, so we're gonna move her over here. So we've got the stick in there. Then we gotta rejudge this soil a bit. I need to rehydrate you. You are thirsty. Are you gonna be okay there? Yeah. So I'm going to carefully sort of like pack in the soil so that she has a stable home, you know? It's okay if you bury some of the other little baby boys. They'll pop through. I mean, don't cover them, obviously. Totally, you need, they gotta be able to see, you know? But you just wanna pack them in. A little lopsided. So we'll just put in some soil in here, prop him up, give you some cushion for the pushing. That actually looks pretty good. Pretty sturdy in there. You got some new soil to branch out into. Honestly, I don't know when it stopped recording. I didn't look. So we finished with the Monstera, and next I gotta move the spider plant. Now this guy is like super root bound. I can see his roots popping out, and he's been really droopy and really sad. I think he's just like super outgrown this pot. Oh my God. Look how root bound this boy is. Those are some fatty roots, holy moly. He was actually this root bound too when I repotted him last year, and I was equally guilty. Oh my God, that's so cool. You can like really see all the roots. Like look at these like big boy roots. That's nutty. So we're just going to loosen up. You don't want to break the big roots. Those are like the main arteries. But the little ones, it's okay if you like loosen them up a little bit. You're gonna be okay. People keep trying to give me spider babies too, because if they're really happy, they'll sprout like tons of pups. Clearly I have starved this guy and he doesn't really feel like he can produce offspring. But that's totally fine, because like I don't know what I would do with the pups right now. But if you know someone with a spider plant that is very happy, you can just take one of their pups, because they pop out babies like no tomorrow. And that's the fun thing about plants is that like once you like have some established, they start popping out babies and you can give them away. It's a fun time. Plants are meant for sharing, you know? You wanna spread the planty love. Margot has a couple plant babies that she's bringing over to me. She has a snake plant baby and a ZZ plant baby. And I'm so excited. I offered to give her some of my babies. She took some of my propagated burrow's tails, but she already has a Peperomia, which is like my most fruitful one, and she has Monstera. She has like a lot of the same plants as I do, so she doesn't really need my babies. Same with Janelle. Janelle has a lot of plants too, so we have a lot of the same plants, so she does not want my plant babies. Some of these roots are so thick, like, she tick. I feel kind of bad just kind of like tossing them around, ragdolling him. I need to get access to your soil. I made a mistake and I watered him this morning, so he's pretty damp and it's kind of hard to get all that soil out. It's not just falling out, it's pretty clumpy in there. You can like kind of crunch him up a little bit too, not like gentle, but you know, move him around, loosen up some soil, break up some of the smaller roots. And repotting is a little stressful on the plant, I understand. It's just like moving house. It's not pleasant, but you know, it gives you more room to grow. It's a necessary component of growing up, you know, moving on up. New home, new digs, new job, new people, new friends, new relationships. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I got so deep about that. I really love this spider plant though. It's like so cute and like so intense. I got them at like Home Hardware or something, Home Depot. They surprisingly have a lot of really good plants. Like, it depends on where you are and who their suppliers are. But some of the greenhouses that I've gone to, like their plants like look not great. Like they're like really angry. I've had like mealybugs from a lot of them, but Home Depot, every plant that I've gotten from Home Depot is like, come through. Or like Shoppers. Like that Peperomia is from like a Shoppers Drug Mart. Oh my God, we're almost there. I can feel the clump on the inside. Just loosen up. Just let her go. Let it go. Like, look at that. Wow. I like repotting plants, but I am afraid of doing it. And I really should just do it because it's actually not that bad once you like are in it and are doing it. It's actually kind of therapeutic. Let go of that fear and just do it. All right, so that is pretty much good. We've got a lot of like roots kind of loose here. We've got them hanging out. They're just chilling. So we're gonna take him. Hopefully he's not too stressed out from all of this. We're gonna pop him into his new home. Here you go. See, you got a little bit more room to move around in this guy, you know? It's not so bad. I think I need to like put it on the sides. Honestly, this is not the ideal pot for him to go into. I think he deserves a bigger pot. I'm sorry. You deserve this one. I'll repot my Peperomia another day. I'll get another pot. Yeah, so the benefit of having like the wet soil is that it's easier to like maneuver. It doesn't just like flake and fall apart. Okay, so we've got the soil in there. There's a big divot, you know, we've got some on the sides. And into the pot he goes. Oh yeah, you're gonna be so much happier in there. Oh my God, yes. Okay, so I'm just gonna hold up his leaves kind of like hair, like I'm doing like a ponytail, you know? I gotta secure him in there with some new soil. I need to buy more pots. Move some of these dead leaves out of the way and grab some of this soil that I dropped on the table. Yes. We're good in here, we're happy. Everything is fine. Not quite in the middle, but it's fine. And there we go. Another boy replanted in a new home, moving up to a bigger pot. Yay. We'll give him a little bit of a drink. Just to really solidify that water. Yeah. This guy is a very, like, honestly, like very happy. I kind of wish he was a little bit bushier, but that's okay. So he has some pups coming out. So we've got a little baby right here, and a little baby right there. So we're gonna take out those babies, you know what I'm saying? But in order to do that, I need to free up some pots. So I have a couple, I'm gonna like throw out these soils, I think, cause like they're all dead plants and I'm pretty sure they're just upsetty spaghetti. So I'm just gonna quickly compost these. I'm so sorry. I said I was gonna put in the compost, but then I just put it like outside in the yard. It's fine. This one doesn't really need a lot of perlite. The usual, you know, get some water, get some soil, mix her on up. Will I regret this? Do you guys like this? This is what 25% of my patrons, of my 4 patrons, said they wanted, so here it is. All right, so we've got some clumpy soil. We're gonna take her out of here. Oh wow, she just came on right out. Same thing as before. Oh, that's awkward. I'm so sorry when your roots just full on came out. I repotted her last year, so that's why it's a little bit easier. Honestly, I could probably put this in a smaller pot. You just popped off. Like, I wasn't expecting you to just fall apart, okay? That's not my fault. Well, there's like another little baby coming out. Okay, so I need to isolate the pups and then I kind of cut below them. So this one I can cut like right here. And what a lot of people do is they'll like propagate it first in some water before they repot it, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna put it straight in soil because I don't have time for that. Or should I do it? Should I propagate it? I've never done it before. Like, it's not a super complicated root system, but like, she's really popping off, you know? I have found 2 tubes in which I can propagate. That's why I bought these. So let's give that a try. Although I only have 3, I have 3 pups. Maybe I leave this one. I can't really get him loose. Okay, I think I just need to chop this one. Cut this guy. It's one baby. I put him in here. And I put in some water. Ooh. And hopefully he grows some roots. I don't know where to put him. He's actually so cute. Oh my god, look at him. Look how cute he is. I think I got him. I'll snip just above that part. I'm just gonna rinse off the dirt. Just kidding, I can't do that. So he's just gonna have some dirt in there to propagate in. I feel like I need to like secure them with some rubber bands or something. So we have 2 little propagation babies. They're like not staying up. So I'm gonna grab a rubber band. If I can kind of create like a barrier for him. Yeah, it doesn't have to be too crazy, just something for him to rest on. So that he's not just like falling apart, you know? And there we go. We're chilling, everything's fine. Gonna shove her in there, you know? Little baby. Oh no, I killed one of your roots. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, everything's fine, everything's fine. We're cool, we're cool. Good enough. Okay, continuing on. There's this one little pup here, but I don't think I'll be able to get him out. Like, he's a mama's boy. He's like really up in there. I don't know if you guys can see that. Like there's this guy right here. This guy right here is super close to the mama root, so I don't think I can really separate him. He's like in there, you know? Do I move you down to a smaller pot? I think I do. I think I'll move you to this pot. Yeah. Juicing up some of this. I don't really have to worry about the drainage. I mean, I would prefer obviously that there were some drainage, but since like I generally don't overwater my plants, it should be fine. If anything, I underwater my plants, so they want less drainage, but it's okay. I'll get a towel to like wipe this down later. So I've got, again, a little hole in here for my peperomia to go into. We'll just sit in there. And then I pack her in with some soil. Oh, I just broke a root. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yikes. Everything's fine, everything's fine. We're totally cool here. You're gonna love it here. Wow. That's pretty good. I'll give her a proper wipe down in a second. But, you know, she looks pretty happy in there. I hope you like your new home. It's pretty damp, so I'm not gonna water her actually. She's good. Moving on to this guy. We're gonna repot this guy into this terracotta one. You deserve it. Oh boy. Oh no. Yeah, I think this pot was like too deep for this one. Oh god. Oh no. Okay, well, you know, it's fine. Everything's fine. I'm not panicking. Are you panicking? Definitely not panicking. I am totes cool. So this one is like super weird because like he's really happy, but like his roots are like so tiny. Like he doesn't have like any main looking roots, you know what I'm saying? They're just little guys. But he's like still popping out leaves. Like he's still happy. So I don't understand you, but I appreciate you. Do I put you in a little one or the bigger one? I truly do not know. I think I put you in the smaller one because I don't want to like, I think I gave you too much water in that one. I don't know. I don't know. There's some burrow tail leaves that fell off into this one. Do I put him in the little one? I don't know why I'm asking you. It's all you can answer. I guess so. He does look really happy in it. So sure. You're getting demoted to a smaller one like your other friend, your other Peperomia friend, but I think you'll be okay. I just don't feel like you have the intense root system to support you in the big one. So I think a smaller one is a better fit for you. You know what I'm saying? I think I miscalculated with the smaller one or with the bigger one. So I just keep packing you with some dirt and hopefully you'll stay up in there. You're a weird plant, honestly. You have some weird energy. Like look at what are you doing down here? What's this one? Everything else is like all perky and happy and this one's like, what are you doing? And then this leaf grew so randomly in the most difficult spot. Like, dude, you're not gonna get any sun over there. Like, he like was in between like a bunch of other ones and he doesn't look very happy. Like, I free you from your prison that you grew yourself into. Everybody is gonna be okay. So that's another one done. Yippee-ki-yay. Gonna give you a drink. Oh, that was too much of a drink, but you know what? That's okay. We'll just let you drain. Oh my God, that is a hot mess. Oh, I made you messy and I definitely gave you too much water, but that's okay. That's why there's terracotta. It just leaches the water out, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh wow, that is too much water. Let me just air it out, you know what I'm saying? That's the magic of terracotta. Oh my God, I made that so dirty. Yikes. He looks pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. And then this is my white bird of paradise. I think I'm gonna put you in the terracotta pot. I think because of the changes that we've made to staff, we can move you on up, you know what I'm saying? Now this guy likes, oh, are you stuck to, oh boy, you are popping out of this. You're a little, oh no. You're like deep in there. Okay, yeah, you need a repot like stack. Let's move you on up. So this one also needs more perlite. There's some like green perlite in here. They're just like plastic things. I don't love that one. Although I know this one is also plastic, but I feel like this one like absorbs and like brings out water a little bit better. Probably a little bit too much perlite in there, but that's okay. So we're just gonna add some water to this and then just mix it up. The perlite just makes it like drain a little bit easier. And you can buy mixes that have perlite in it. You don't really need to like DIY it like I did, but I'm cheap and I'm lazy, okay? It's cheaper to just buy the perlite and then use the same soil for other things. Oh my God, how am I gonna get you out? Oh, never mind. You're fine. Same deal, you know? He has a lot of like mulch in there. There's like tree bits. So I just loosen you up and hope for the best. Wow, you can see like the root system in that one too. It's like pretty sturdy. You got big roots and you cannot lie. Well, that sums up this repotting video. And I'm too tired to film a plant tour right now. This was very tiring. Oh my God, these are kind of heavy. This is a mini plant tour of like half my plants. Look at them. My little plant family. This is something that you should probably do like twice a year, either in the spring or in the fall, because summer is when they start popping off, and then I fertilize them with like a mixture. I'll leave a link down below to the one that I use. I follow the instructions that are on it. So that's my plants. That's, I repotted 6 plants today. Good job me. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like. Let me know what kind of plants you have. Do you have any of these plants? Do you have any suggestions? Anyway, subscribe. I hope you guys are all taking care, washing your hands, staying home, eating good food, but at home, and doing your best to just hang on in there. So see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a delicious day. Bye. Bye.